another beautiful day in Malaysia. We're in Penang again.
We are exploring Penang Hill today. Never been to Penang unless you've been to Penang Hill. The sign says so, must be true. Especially the habitat. We are really anxious to leave the city and a little bit of the heat behind and see what it's like on top of the hill. That's where we're headed now by Funicular. We made it to the top. That was the fastest funicular we've ever been on. And it is definitely cooler up here than down below. Still a little humid, but I would say that the temperature has taken the edge off. It's really nice. We are heading over to the East Viewpoint lookout thing. I'm not sure exactly what it's called, to see what we're able to see. Then we'll probably find some lunch before we head over to what is arguably the main event up here, and that is the habitat.
Habitat? What's the habitat?
Well, I guess he doesn't know what he's in for. We are up here on a very cloudy day. So it's a little bit like mist-filled or fog-filled, so the view is not as good as it could be. But it also is better than it could be, so we'll take the win. You can see all of Georgetown from up here. Actually, the city is much bigger than we thought when we were exploring it yesterday. We'll just keep sharing things as we learn them. There is zero cell phone reception up here. Our phones both think they have reception, but they don't. I think that there's Wi-Fi. So if there's anything you want to research, any restaurants or cafes you want to look up, make sure you do that before you get up here so that you know what you're getting into. This group of people back here are all taking photographs or filming a monkey, the likes of which we have never seen before. I can't decide if its face is cute. Is it creepy? I really can't decide, but we've never seen this monkey before with the white on its face and the way that it's going after the leaves on this tree. That tree is going to be bare in no time. Wow! It is impressive how quickly it is eating. It's amazing.
Apparently it's called the dusky leaf monkey.
I guess it likes dusky leaves. Maybe it's a dusky leaf tree back there.
Must be. We ordered some lunch. Looks good.
Well, now that our stomachs are full with food, we are gonna head to the habitat. It is finally time to go in. And yes, note I have long sleeves on. It is kind of odd to be not sweating from everywhere all at once. It is remarkably cooler up here, which actually is how this place got developed in the first place. And we're gonna tell you all about that a little bit later on in the video. For now, we are heading into the habitat. We are here on a not super busy day, so we have not purchased our tickets ahead of time. But there's a separate entrance back there for people who bought their tickets online. So I'm gonna drop a Klook link down below, and you also save just a little bit. So, tip for you. Well, we are on the other side of the gates now, and we are on the inside of the habitat. And they have some great English signs along the way to help us learn a bit more about Penang Hill, where we are today.
Penang Hill was originally called the Great Hill.
I don't know why, but I can tell you the views from up here are great. And in fact, that is how Penang Hill was originally developed. The Brits wanted a defensive position for the Straits of Malacca, so they cleared the top of the hill so that the British could signal down to the fort down below the hill that there were enemy ships or maybe even friendly ships in the area, so they knew whether they needed to stop them or let them through. And that is what we've learned so far. We'll keep you posted as we progress through the habitat.
And it would have been a lot of clearing they had to do. It is a jungle up here. A cool jungle, but still a jungle.
In case you're watching this and you're thinking to yourself, hey, I'm not here for a history lesson, I'm here for the nature of the habitat. Don't worry. This is definitely all about the nature, and this is a fantastic biosphere marine reserve.
I don't know, I can't remember. It doesn't say it right here.
This is a fantastic place of nature here at the top of Penang Hill, but we want to dot in little pieces of history as we learn them because we feel that it helps to deliver the context to the areas that we're in. I'm pretty sure there's more monkeys up here too. Would you believe we actually have a banana with us today? I hope it is well hidden so they don't smell it. Otherwise, if you see them going after Bill and me running in the other direction, you will know what has happened. We are no strangers to longest bridges in the world, having gone across one in Portugal. But here comes a very oddly specific world record bridge that we are about to cross. It has such an odd name, I think I have to read it. The world's longest stressed two-ribbon bridge. No, Bill's saying I screwed it up. The world's longest two-span ribbon bridge. I screwed it up again.
One more time. Longest two-span stressed. Two-span stressed.
I'm kind of stressed. It has such an oddly specific name that Bill is attempting to sign what it is. Do it again. Do you know what this is? This is the world's longest two-span stressed ribbon bridge.
And I really stink at charades.
No wonder we lose. Anyhow, we're about to go across a world record bridge. It starts right behind me. Let's go see what the world's longest two-span stressed ribbon bridge is like.
It doesn't bounce or anything.
Unlike the bridge in Portugal, I'm very happy to report that this one does not, wait, nope, it does not bounce. Not even a little bit. I thought it might. So if you have a fear of bouncy bridges, you're good with this one. If you have a fear of heights, however, you'd need to cross this without looking down because it is a long way down. This is such a beautiful spot for a bridge. We are at the top of many tree canopies, but there are still some that go higher up. It gives us a view over the valley and is just beautiful up here. It smells fantastic too. Like, it smells really clean and green, slightly florally, really nice. This just in, people came across the other side of the bridge. It bounces. It looks like it's made of concrete. Why is it bouncing? I'm definitely bouncing. Absolutely wrong. If you can't do bouncy bridges, you're okay to go across this one if you are by yourself, but if somebody comes across the other side, be aware of the bounces. Let's get to the end of the bridge, shall we? Oh no, there's another span. Ah, I get it. Two span. Here's one. There's the second one. Where's the stressing? One stressed tourist. Bridge number 2. I love this tree right here. The color of it is so full. I don't know what it is. I just really like it. And we made it to the end.
Of the longest split dual ribbon
stressed
ribbon bridge thing
in the world. We are at the part that I was most looking forward to, which is the skywalk. You have to take the stairs to go up. There's no elevator. There's no way around the stairs. It's the stairs. So if stairs are not your thing, consider that your visit would not be able to include this if you were to come to the habitat. And I'm pretty excited about this.
Oh, that's a view.
We have arrived at the top. There's no way to say this. Oh God.
What just happened?
It is a risk having curly hair when there are bugs and when there are birds. As I was saying, There are 360-degree views up here. I really do mean that in a literal sense, since this is sort of an oval at the top of Penang Hill. And you can see quite literally in every direction. Also, as you may have noticed, the sun has come out a little bit today and I was able to shed my layer. And it is a little bit warmer up here, but what that means for our views is that we're able to see even further than when we first arrived to the top of Penang Hill. And I think that this is why you come to the habitat. You come to be able to walk on this, and we are so lucky to be here on a day with very few people so that we can experience this almost by ourselves. This is amazing.
Haze has cleared up a little bit and we can see the mainland peninsula there. That's Butterworth. This is Georgetown.
It smells like a mix of pine and something floral. I can see some flowering trees off in the distance, but I don't think they're close enough to smell. Whatever it is, it smells incredible up here. This has been really cool, but I think it's time to head back down and see what else we can find at the habitat. But this is really cool. I kind of don't want to leave it up here.
It's a great perch.
I'm walking down the stairs, and I think I might have found the source of that flowery pine scent. This smells both flowery and like pine. It's kind of like a floral Christmas. I really like it. Well, this was really a neat stop. I liked it. Bill has decided that the area that we saw before that was completely empty is probably a waiting area for really busy days because there's probably a maximum number of people that they're able to allow up there. Today is pretty quiet, probably because it's so cloudy and it is looking like it's gonna rain, but it's not yet. And it's a Tuesday, not a weekend. So I think we scored on the day that we came here. I am very glad that we made this trip. We've seen these in a few places, and they're for refilling your water bottle, which I think is pretty cool.
Oh, this is a big swing.
I think you should push me.
Okay, we'll try that.
Underdog, underdog. You guys remember that from school, where they run underneath? Ooh, my feet hit the thing.
Yes, they do.
Nice. This really is a giant swing. I love the giant swings that we find in Asia. They are way more fun than I thought they would be. I thought they would be lame, but no, they're fun. Probably kind of hard to see, but there is a zip line cable right here. Closed today. What a bummer. Butterfly.
The spot we're in right now is called the Butterfly Circle. And although it's extremely hard to capture butterflies on camera, just wait until the next video, where we'll be seeing lots of butterflies.
Didn't seem so hard to capture a butterfly on camera.
Now they've made a nice trail for visitors to walk on, and what's really interesting about this is they've wanted to keep it as natural as possible, and so where there happens to be rocks that were in the way of the trail, they just built the trail around the rock.
Apparently we had a close call earlier and didn't know it. The dusky leaf monkey, which we saw earlier today, likes to sit on a branch and possibly pee on you on purpose. All right, dodge that bullet. We have not seen the giant black squirrels yet, and we are really hoping to. We saw one from a distance, but we didn't film it, so did it really actually happen? We are about to leave the habitat and head up to see what else is at the top of Penang Hill. But first, there's some guys ahead of us on the trail who pointed out a very special?
Interesting.
Interesting is a good word.
Piece of wildlife.
Reptile?
That we've never seen before. Nothing like it, not even close.
It was so big. It was so long. It was like 6 feet long.
Looks like a mean one.
Oh my God.
If anyone knows what sort of snake this is, please let us know in the comments.
Yeah, they pointed it out to me, and my reaction, if I could recreate it, looked something like this. And it stayed that way for a long time. Bill was further back on the trail, and I just stood there going, oh my God, oh my God. And I just stared at it, not taking video. And wow, I'm so glad they stopped us. That was amazing.
And the whole time, the snake was comfortable for some reason with us being about 1 meter or 3 feet away.
Bill for scale.
We weren't comfortable. The snake seemed to be comfortable.
All right.
Probably because it had lots of venom that it could...
Let's leave. Let's leave. There is a shuttle that will take you back to the train station at the top of Penang Hill, but we are choosing to walk because maybe there will be some good views, or we're still trying to find that squirrel that we haven't seen yet. This is a UK post office box. It used to be somewhere else. This is not its original location, but it is over 100 years old, and I was hoping we would find this today. The views from up here are great, and the flowers. These snapdragons are 4 feet tall. This is lovely. This is just by the side of the path on the way back to the train station from the habitat. It is a 1.2 kilometer walk back from where you exit the habitat to the train station at the top of Penang Hill. And it is very slow going for us because someone who's actually not me this time keeps stopping to video every flower that he sees. It really is a flower bonanza. Bonanza! These are gorgeous too. Okay, so it's not totally Bill's fault that it's taking us an hour to walk 1.2 kilometers.
There's so many I don't think I've ever seen.
Also, here comes the shuttle that we did not take. It's free, you can take it.
No, it's paid for with your ticket to the habitat.
Yeah, it's included. But then you miss out on the beautiful gardens along the way. So I actually would recommend, if you're able to walk, do the walk.
And it's just a few minutes, well worth it.
I mean, it's a few minutes if you're not filming every flower that you see. These aren't even anybody's gardens. It's just like this hill on the side of the road. You rub it for good luck? Might be bad luck to touch it, you don't know.
Too late.
We have also found a viewpoint platform that overlooks Georgetown. Made it back to the main area at the top of where the train station lets out. And it is really busy now. I think a lot of people have come up here to see the sunset. We still have more of Penang Hill to see. We still want to go to the very top where the mosque is and look around up there. There's also a cannon that looks interesting, but it is 5:30 and we are a little bit hungry. So we saw some ice cream concoctions the size of Bill's head. And I think we're gonna need a snack. One of those is in our future. What do you think, Bill?
Big as my head, huh?
Yes, it really is.
Okay.
Well, after reviewing all of our options, we decided to get something called mixed fruit ABC. I thought it would spin all the way around. The base of it, I guess, is something very specific to Malaysia. And it has shaved ice, and corn, and beans. And I'm not really sure what all else we're gonna find down there. And then it's topped with a mix of fruit and a dollop of ice cream at the top. I don't understand the base, and it's hidden under there, so I think we just need to start digging in and see what we run into. All right, we're gonna try just the base without any fruit to see what it tastes like, because we're curious. I do not know how to describe that. Okay, the predominant flavors in this seem to be almond and peanuts with something else I can't identify, but it reminds me of rum, but there's no alcohol in this. I really like it. I can't wait to try some with fruit. Here's some kiwi with melted base. Wow, this is so refreshing. Oh my gosh. Oh, I thought the ice cream was vanilla. It is not vanilla ice cream. Coconut. Okay, so the flavors are I don't even know how to describe this. This is amazing. We just need to eat it. Help.
What's in here? There's a green thing, and then there's a brown worm-like things. What if we just eat?
Well, that was the first and possibly the last time we're ever gonna have an ice cream thing the size of a head
The size of my head.
anywhere in Asia and try to do it on YouTube. I don't know, but it's melting quickly. Oh, it's definitely melting. And it's melting very fast. It's melting so fast. The dangers of doing an ice cream review in Malaysia are real. That was one of the most stressful food reviews we have ever done. Ah, it's melting. Get in here, Bill. Help me, help me. It just started melting, and it was melted in a matter of minutes, and we're trying to eat as fast as we could. Well, we sort of have a melted smoothie bowl here. Things went south kind of fast.
It's a situation. Think what it would have been like at the bottom of the mountain.
Oh, man.
Up here, it's quite cool.
It was actually delicious. There were these little brown things in it that kind of look like worms, which we found out afterwards were called chin chow, and these green squiggly things that were called shendol, which now we finally have had. We were wondering what shendol tasted like, and now we know.
Yep. That was fun.
Now we are headed up to the top of the hill to see, I guess, what we see. We are at the top of the hill, and up here is one of the oldest Hindu temples in Penang, as well as a slightly more modern mosque. I love that the two of these are at the top of the hill because I find it to be so representative of our experience in Malaysia, where so many religions coexist peacefully. And I just think that's really refreshing. Now that we have experienced the very top of Penang Hill, as well as the habitat, I think we're gonna go ahead and call it a day. This has been a fantastic, relaxing afternoon. I'm so glad that we made our way up here. And seeing the nature side has made me even more eager for what we're doing tomorrow. Stay tuned because you're not gonna wanna miss that one. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time. Bye.